welcome back to my channel. I am Renuka and today we will finish this project, maybe finish or not. So last time we did this, and then for this we did on the first or second day, I don't remember. And now I have few birds which I can tag on this, and we can add more fun things to this bird. So before that, I'm gonna clip the project here so that it will stays nice and flat. Okay, and then we have few birds with us, but I think I'll choose which one should this okay. So before choosing the bird, some of them, okay, this one I can show you on this one. So you can see, particularly for this bird, it's having the long legs, and he's kind of seeing downwards. So I'm just adding this with the gel pen. This is that roly gel pen. Sometimes it's hard to run this. Okay, okay, and it's not working on it, so I think I need to add black. Sometimes that will also not work. So sometimes it's fun to doing these kind of stuff where you are doing everything in front of the camera and you're showing your mistakes also. So nothing is working, and I'll use the watercolors directly on them, and more defined edge I can give. Okay, so after this, what I'm trying to do here is we want to cut these legs. Now you can see these legs are very thin, so if I started cutting from here, I will get a very thin leg. So here's the trick: when you have these kind of shapes to cut, the more paper you have to hold, the easier way to fuzzy cut them. So if I want to cut like this, then it's more easy, but if I remove the middle part of it, then it becomes a bit difficult for me to cut it. So you have to remember that, and I'll show you how we can do this cut. So first, for these legs, I'm gonna put the small snip before the edge, so when I'm snipping on both the sides, it gonna exactly insert, and that small niche we created, we're gonna do this for the same way. This is the watercolor boards, and we are doing everything by hand, so there must be a little bit imperfection, but embrace your imperfections, and that is the thing. But these are the small tricks for the, you can use these tricks for collaging something, or basically it's a fuzzy cutting technique. So now I can do up till here, then I will not go on this side. I'm gonna cut this leg also, because I have more paper to hold, and then I'll cut, because this side cutting, the part is very simple, and then I'll just snip off. And now you can see we have those nice perfect I don't know what to say perfect, but we have this nice legs, and I smear a little bit of those colors, but don't mind. And now in these birds, we give some kind of texture on this, but we don't have any texture on this. So let's grab the 0 number brush, and we can add more texture to it. So I'm using the same color which I use for the bird, but I'm just making it more diluted. Some of the strokes I'll dilute more. Liner blush will also do, or try different techniques with the different brush, as we will use these birds for other technical purposes also, like learning. If what happen if I do the bigger brush like this, if you have a one bigger brush with a nice point, believe me, you can do many things with that brush. Now if I create more color on this, that's called the glazing technique, because I have already color beneath it. I'm not moving that color, I'm not mixing that color, I'm just giving glazing to it. Means I'm just putting a one layer of another color on it, and this layer is very transparent. So I did this with this bigger brush. So now we have our two birds, which we can put in our page, and rest is kind of taking rest for a while, I can say. Although this is not yet fully dried, I'm planning to put, I had to plan like here, and then they are kind of talking to each other. Maybe I'll put one here, one here, and they are looking so cute and awesome. And I'll use the glue to, put the stuff. So you can do this one bird each day. You may have few birds, and then after having sufficient birds, you can create your book, or you can add them in a journaling pages. You can add this technique for the journaling pages, because basically these watercolor journaling pages are there, just it is in a small in size, and that's the fun. Small things give the fun and happiness sometime. And then I need to just put one acrylic block over it so that it dries out flat. While it's drying, we can work on something else, like if you have time. Okay, so there are a few birds which I didn't yet decorate, like this one. We can add the black eyes to two of them. On my Posca pen, nothing is working right now, so I can add these nice dots on them. And particularly for this one, we can add a little bit ground here. I'll add some beautiful different colors, maybe a little bit of green, and just wait until it dry. Now you can create a blossom also here, like just putting a little bit of dots here and there, and let the watercolor do their work. For this one, I didn't do yet anything, but what we can do, we can kind of make a feather kind of structure here, like that. These are the just few strokes I'm giving, not much. And then for enhancing them, I can use the Posca pen for dots, or I can use these fine tip markers, and I can add just little bit of color on them so they can bloom. If I do the Posca pen, it will not bloom, but the color is still wet, so it may bloom. And I just add little bit left over of that color everywhere, so that it should look part of it, right? This bird is having, I tried to make it like with the black things, and that black has become so prominent, and maybe I'll add something on that black. So you can use the gold color in the pan, or if you have the gold or fluorescent colors, those will also do. Fluorescent colors bird or fishes look so awesome, and I did one project on that. And then I'm just adding little bit of glamour there. Maybe something like that. And you can do this small golden detailing afterwards also. You don't have to do it right now, you can do it afterwards also. You can add here maybe some fancy dots, but still I don't want to lose the main focus here. I don't want to go many embellished word in this case, so I'm not doing much. Maybe other project we can do that, but not for this one. So I'm kind of controlling myself, because sometimes I have this pen and I started doing so many stuff with it that it goes kind of viral and it all over the place. Okay, so let's open the book and see what we create. So we create this, this and this, and if you open like this, it will like, oh my gosh, it looks so beautiful, right? So I think I'll do today this much, or maybe I can add few stuff on the back side. Okay, and let's do the golden detailing on the black back side, so that you will understand that technique. and I'll brush up my technique at the same time. So I have few colors which is having golden. So before jumping into that golden things, I want to just show you that what I have and what your options are. These are Komorabi Mezzo Art colors, which is having shimmer colors basically, and it's having golden and it's having the colorful shades. This is having the silver to golden shades. Then I have there these shimmer set, so you can see every set is different and having those shimmery colors. And these are from Winston and Newton with the Cotman series. And there is one more which I bought from Etsy, and I love these. Although I'm not used, after a long time I will use them, but they are like, they come out but they can fix, but they have nice vibrancy in these colors. These are from Theory Colors, and on my channel you can see all the details of these, how I use them, how I swatch them. So but I love these colors. I didn't use them for a long time, maybe that's why it's dried and looking like this, but they are awesome when activated. Okay, they come in the dots also. I bought few dots before, and I think this is the card. Oh, where is that card? Okay, but these are the Theory Colors, and I make few swatches to just see that how these colors look on the different paper, and you can see the vibrancy. They look pretty awesome. Okay, so these are the, but these are very favorite. They are not diluted. And then you have another option. And these are the cheaper colors. I bought them from the Michaels, and you can buy them Yashomito, and this is from the Artist Loft. But both of them are kind of cheaper option, but they also work well. Another way to add the shimmer is with the shimmer metallic pencil. So basically you can choose anything you have. I just show you so many options. Don't overwhelm with that, like okay, sure, there are so many options, what should I do, should I buy this or that? No, fewer the lesser, the less confusion you can have. So I'll show them. Easy way to activate them is you can just use the dropper or this water droplets to add these colors. And from the back side I'll show you few techniques how to put these colors on the other layer. So this is one of my favorite technique. I love this technique. I love the shimmer colors. I'm just mixing it. This is number 903 color, and then one you can just make a line, one you can overlap the. So I will show all the techniques. So in this I'm gonna make the another full shimmery petals by overlapping them, and I'm creating that in between. You can create directly over them, but it will give that kind of illusion kind of thing, and I love that also. So it's kind of not perfect, but okay, the thing. Now next we can take this color maybe a little bit, and I'll show you now. Mimicking the same stroke is sometimes little bit difficult. It will go outside, sometimes it pick the color from the previous layer. So I'll suggest that let it dry for a while. Like if you are doing this, it should be dry completely, fully, maybe years or week, and then you can do this, so that color will not mix and go anywhere. That one thing you should remember. Other thing is that it will work more with the gouache nicely, but if you don't want to use gouache or you just want to use this, like from here I can just layer a little bit. So basically I'm also creating here a fully glazing technique, and it will not give you a texture, but it will give you that kind of beautiful shimmer all over the place. If you feel that this shimmer is not your thing, what you can do, you can mix this little bit of shimmer while painting these. so you will get that shimmer on it. So then you don't have to do the second step. The shimmer is already in your paint, and you can use any mix match paints. Just take a palette, don't contaminate your colors, and then put the golden or silver color in all of them, and then you will get the fun way of using these colors. Then I'll use a little bit of silver also, maybe on these. Another way of doing the silver or this is also, you already have these colors, you can just draw a circle over them. Okay, just make sure that your colors are pretty dry. You don't want to mix the colors and you don't want to contaminate the stuff. And I'm just adding this circle, so maybe you will not see directly, but the when light catches these colors, gonna shimmer. Okay, and for this one, maybe I can do the small detailing technique. Like I choose this color, this one is my favorite, 901. Then you can put it dots or you can put just lines. Do it very thin brush. I use 000 brush, and don't do it on every single strain of the leaves here or every single branch. Just give only few strokes on few branches. Just choose those, and then everything else will just be that, so it will stand out. So now whatever I'm doing, I'm just enhancing the things, revising my techniques, completing my project, reflecting, and doing nice mindful stuff here, which kind of very smooth and no stress one. So this is not that project that I have to stress. And on the back side, maybe I'll just keep it like that. It's really looking beautiful. I don't mind as having that. And in the front, we still have lots of boards. I think it's too much going on with this brightness. Here a little bit empty, but it's too much on each page. Like I like that emptiness here, but maybe I can add few strokes there. And on the back side, we have this. Okay, so let it be dry, and after drying, maybe I'll add few things here. Should I add the birds on the back side? I really don't know, and maybe I'll show that technique on this side where I'm talking about mixing the colors. Okay, so we have this color, like let's take some color. Which color will look nice? Okay, this color is already there, and I'm adding this color on it. So now it's become very muddy, shimmery, pinkish color. It's muddy because now it's like nice red color. And now on that shimmery color, okay, we will just add few strokes on this side, and maybe few more. So this tree is got little bit extended with this, and now they need to dry, and I think that's it. I don't want to do anything more. I'm pretty happy how they come out. I just gonna dry them, and then I just close the book. You can put the ribbon enclosure to the book if you want. If you don't want to, you can't. You can add more phrases here, just like that. I can add more phrases here, like that singing bird song. I really like that phrases, and maybe I can draw some of the singing note signs here. That bird is kind of singing, and that will be fun. But for now, I think I'll just keep it plain and nice. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. You have maybe made lots of boards and you can use them as a fodder to your journal and something else. And let me know how much you like this project and what you want to see next. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye, take care.